Have you ever wondered where all the food that we eat, that you purchase from a grocery store, or where all the fuel that we use to drive around in the car, all these molecules come from? And also, you need to think about where is the oxygen that we breathe in come from. So these are very essential molecules, and there's a process, photosynthesis, that not only provides the food that we eat, but also the oxygen that we breathe in and the transportation fuel that is being stored for millions of years as fossil fuel all came from this wonderful reaction called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis has two major parts. Like the word photo refers to light-dependent reactions. Synthesis refers to the part where the carbon dioxide is fixed to make carbohydrate. That is the first stage where the carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere as gaseous form is fixed into a consumable form such as carbohydrate by adding the hydrogen extracted from the water. So that is the overall big picture of photosynthesis, and we are going to see that in two major stages of light reaction and Calvin cycle. So before we even get into the details of light-dependent reactions, we are going to look at the basic concepts as to where photosynthesis reaction happens in the cell. So if you take a leaf from a blade of grass or an oak tree, and the leaf has a layer on the surface called outer epidermis or the bottom called lower epidermis, and there are small pores in there through which oxygen enters and CO2 comes out, or CO2 enters, oxygen comes out. Water molecules can also come in and out through that pores, called stomata. You will see that all the details of that leaf anatomy and also what different parts of the chloroplast, the leaf, in how they are involved in doing this photosynthesis process. Okay? And in addition to that, in the basic concept, you will also see how the light energy is converted into a chemical energy. That is a major process that happens, and how the leaf, the pigments in the leaf, the proteins in the leaf work together to convert the light energy, a form of kinetic energy, into a chemical energy that could be stored as a potential energy. Once you go past the basic concepts, you will look at light-dependent reactions in the second part of this chapter. The light-dependent reactions happen in photosystem that is comprised of antenna pigments, a reaction center, and a primary electron acceptor. And that photosystem is what harvests the light energy and converts it into the form of excited electron. They go up in energy level, they drop down in energy level, which is utilized to make ATP. But the main point in that light reaction is also that the photosystem has a water splitting complex. It splits the water to extract the electron, and that is what is utilized to get excited as a part of reaction center chlorophyll. And those electrons extracted from the water molecule is passed around through that photosystem electron transport chain, as well as it ends up at the end of that into NADP plus, an electron carrier to make NADPH, utilizing electrons and protons from inside the chloroplast. So the products of light-dependent reactions are ATP and NADPH that are essential for the Calvin cycle, which involves fixing carbon dioxide to make carbohydrate. In addition, the splitting of water also results in oxygen being released as a byproduct that we are able to inhale. So without that oxygen being released by photosynthetic organisms, either algae or higher plants, multicellular organisms such as humans or animals cannot survive.